and welcome to the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, your home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors. It's your man, Kurt Steele. Today, we give our final game predictions for Lions and Packers on Sunday. Please do us a quick favor. Like the video. Share the video with other Lions fans like yourself. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 2,500 subscribers, and we are 6 short at 2454. Now it's time to bring in my co-host on this lovely Saturday morning. First up, man, it's the ladies' pet, the men's regret. You ain't seen nothing yet. The highest player from the Himalayas, my man, LL Cool Tones. What's going on, my dude?
What's up, everybody? Happy Saturday morning.
Man, and it's the boxing pride of Jackson, Michigan. Man, he'll write you a rhyme. He'll cut you a fade. He'll coach your kids. He'll cook you a meal. He got all the jobs in the world. My man, who?
Yeah, that goes for the cost a little bit, though. Coach Mike Jones, what's going on, Lion fans?
All right, so if you're new to the channel, you don't know how we do it here. We look at Detroit Lions news, headlines, or takes. If we agree, we say they are bossed up. If we disagree, we say they are bossed on. And we give our takes or our reasons why we agree or disagree. No hot takes here, just natural debate and our true thoughts and opinions about our favorite team, the Detroit Lions. Now, for our game prediction shows, we do a little differently. We kind of give you the information about the game and tell you who's going to win and why. So here are our topics for today's show. Let's look at them. All right, first up, we're going to go over the game designations, injury reports. You're going to go over the betting information, and then we're going to get some keys to the victory and our score prediction. All right, so first up, let's look at what's going on the injury front and who's riding that choo-choo pain train, baby. Man, looks a little different graphic this morning. I had a do something a little differently. So we're going to read it out for you. All right, Broderick Martin has been ruled out for Sunday's game. He's still on that 21 activation window from knee injury that put him on IR. Defensive lineman Josh Pascal is out with that illness. Yeah, I know. If you don't know, he had cancer in college. He had something pop up on his cancer checkup. His cancer is not back, but he had to have some treatment. And MCDC said he should be back for the game next week versus the Titans. Malcolm Rodrigo remains out with an ankle injury he suffered versus Minnesota. Makai Wingo is doubtful with an ankle injury that happened this week in practice. And Sion Vaki is listed as doubtful as well with a knee injury. Now, man, looking at these injuries, for us, before we get to the Vikings, man, what do you guys think about what's going on the injury front with the Lions? I'm looking at like this next man up because we won't be whining about no injuries in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? We just going about our business. So what do you think, Coach Jones?
Yeah, I'm a little worried. I'm not even gonna hold you up. Just because some key rotational pieces have continued to go out, and as you know, man, the run defense has slid a little bit, man, and now we got no Pascal, no Wingo. So it is next man up, but it's getting real close though. Getting real close.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, what you got, LL?
Yeah. I can't really say too much more than what Coach Mike said. I guess it's a good opportunity, for some guys to step up. We got a lot of practice squad perimeter players coming up, edge defenders and stuff like that, pass rushers. But I think we'll be all right. Hopefully. They the Packers offensive line ain't really doing too much anyway. So
yeah, we're gonna talk about that right now. Let's look at what's going on with the Packers injury front. Because they got some people that people ain't really talking about. They just kind of focusing on Jordan Love, but they got some other people on their injury report too. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting to look at what's going on with them. All right, starting safety Evan Williams is out with a hamstring. That's the other guy who's been making the other dude look kind of good. You know what I'm saying? They don't throw at him. So Evan Williams, man, what's the Xavier McKinney's running mate? He's out for the game. Starting center is listed doubtful with a wrist injury. That's something to keep an eye on. Doubtful for their starting center. Well, ain't looking good. Now, quarterback Jordan Love, he's questionable with a groin injury. Look like he's going to give it a go. To be honest with you, I'd rather play him than a healthy Malik Willis right now, because Malik Willis has that run threat. You know, you're not gonna get a threat for the to run from Jordan Love. He's not a threat to run the ball right now, especially with a groin injury. So, you know, we can speed up his clock in that pocket. Running back Josh Jacobs is questionable with an ankle injury. I think he'll play. Defensive back Corey Ballantyne is questionable with an ankle injury as well. But a name that people aren't mentioning. Starting cornerback, the best corner on the Packers, Jair Alexander, is questionable with a knee injury, and he hasn't practiced all week. Looking at that, I'm looking at this like that's the key injury that no one is talking about, because it happened toward the end of that Jacksonville game. He went off the game with that knee injury. That'll be a big loss for their secondary. That's probably the biggest loss for their secondary.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't played against Detroit the last few games because he's been out with injury. And I don't think that he's going to be in there on Sunday. He hasn't practiced all week. And he has a knee injury. Is that back keeping him out all week? That's something to keep an eye on, especially in the muddy conditions. You know what I'm saying? That ground ain't got no give to it when you get them cleats stuck, those spikes stuck in that grass when they're wet. So what do you guys think about what's going on with the Packers injury front?
You muted, Coach Mike. You muted, Coach Mike.
I forgot I muted. Yeah, man, but I think Jair Alexander is gonna play. I think he's on that Frank Ragnow plan. I think they had like one of them tweaks, and they like, we just gonna rest you this week, and then you're gonna be ready to go on Sunday. But you know what I didn't like? I didn't like the way your face was made when he said Malik Willis. Like, you still on that old school Malik Willis stuff, man. You like, first and foremost, if you haven't seen this year what Malik Willis has done, I would rather have a hobbled Jordan Love than for the Lions to be down all them defensive people and then chasing around Malik Willis. Because Malik Willis has honed in a little bit on his accuracy skills and his playmaking ability, man. So I would rather face Malik Willis than a healthy Jordan Love, but I would rather face a hobbled Jordan Love than a healthy Malik Willis. If that make any sense to you, I don't see why you like that. I don't see him like a little smirk on your face. None of that.
I understand what you're saying.
You've been scared of Sam Darnold. Now you're scared of Malik Willis. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Yeah, you was.
Anywho, I don't know. I feel like this. He brings a element to the game that has been a problem for the Lions defense. So I understand the trepidation on that part. And I'm with her. I mean, like, and the way the weather's going to be, it's going to be, it's probably a high amount of run attempts, and you can use him. You know, we're talking about read action and stuff like that. I'd rather play a guy who's going to try to give it his all back there, who really is not 100%, than a guy who can, brings that other element to the game. We already look at how we're struggling at setting the edge on the defensive line. So I get what he's saying, but and it's not that I'm scared of Malik Willis. I think we can beat the Lions can beat both Malik Willis or Jordan Love. I just think that with Malik Willis, he brings a different element to the game that a hobble Jordan Love does not.
Thank you. You articulated that.
All that is beautiful. So what? I don't care. I'm not. It don't matter if Jordan Love was healthy. I'm not scared of him neither. That's my point. I don't care about neither one of them.
I get what you're saying.
I don't care. Malik Willis, even at his greatest, I don't care. But let me say this: the part that really, and it's just interesting, right? Maybe because I kind of think he was gonna play, but now I don't. Jair Alexander, I kind of thought he probably was gonna play. But then you said he'd have missed the last few games against the Lions. Maybe this, I know the word Honolulu Blue Flu has been sprinkled around here lately for whatever reasons. Is this a case of that? Like, is he avoiding somebody? I remember in high school, I won't say no names, but it was some guy, I think he went to Flint Northwestern or whatever the big school is up in Flint, Flint Northern or Flint Northwestern, whatever one.
Flint Southwestern Academy.
No, it was whoever everybody was coming through there. I would have to say names then. It was like Cato, like Jason Richardson, Calvin Torbert is Cato, Jason Richardson, and then I think dude name was like Olu or something like that. Maybe just called him Olu or whatever.
Jason Richardson went to Saginaw. Is from Saginaw.
Oh, what? Who? I'm sorry then, but maybe it's wherever K-Tobe then went there.
Mhm.
Maybe he went to South. Wherever it is, Flint, the big basketball school in Flint, whichever one that is. You probably know. You definitely know better than me, Kurt. But when we played them a couple of times, like back-to-back years, one of our players didn't play for some strange reason. Everybody picked on him for that because they were saying he was scared of him. So
Okay,
is this one of them kind of things with Jair Alexander? Like he avoiding somebody? It can't be J-Mo because J-Mo really ain't been around. So is he scared of that man St. Brown or somebody? What's going on with that?
Could be. I mean, St. Brown hasn't played him. I don't think he's faced him one time. If it has been, it was the Thanksgiving game last year. But
and of course, that's just all coincidental. Probably.
I mean, but look, if you look at it, a hobble, with a knee injury, that will be a problem for a guy in playing those elements like that, because you don't have a lot of freedom. So you can definitely tweak a knee. You know what I'm saying? Your cleats get stuck in that wet grass. That could be something terrible. So I don't know if he's gonna play or not. That's my thing. I
don't know.
I look at the injury that happened. If you look at the play that happened, how he kind of came down on that knee, it did not look good. And for him not to practice all week, he didn't even attempt to practice. So he might try to give it a go because they listen to him as questionable. He's probably one of those guys that's going to be a game time decision. I just think that's a name that no one's really talking about because they're talking about Jordan Love and everybody else, but they ain't talking about him.
You know what? With Jair Alexander, what I would do is I would make a hot route with a double move to make him get him so where he can't move that good. Get a hot route where whoever's lined up on him or whoever he's lined up on does this double move, a little in out jazzed up, or a little out in, you know what I'm saying, a little something, you know what I'm saying, and get him where he can't move. It could
be that boy Leaf.
Leaf and Rock, man.
Could be Leaf. He got that speed to do it. They're gonna be wearing those 7 studs. That's what thing MCDC said. Make sure everybody wearing the right shoes. And with the weather gonna be like that, it's gonna be raining out there. I don't think it's gonna be like a torrential downpour, but it's gonna be like raining like most of that day. So it's gonna be a nice sloppy field, man. And this is gonna be.
I heard it might snow.
No, about that snow, man.
They were saying it was snowing somewhere this week.
50-something degrees outside during that game. I don't think it's gonna be snow.
It was just snowing somewhere, and I don't remember exactly where I heard it from. But they was just it wasn't in Green Bay or in Minnesota or somewhere. It was just snowing this week.
Now I will say this, and I've been in Wisconsin a few times, and it was I've seen it snow in like May, June, around the part, so it'd be really cold. But hey, like the video, share the video, comment on the video. All these things help us get to this content to more Detroit Lions fans like yourself, man. They help us grow this channel, man. We have our super chats going on, our lives and our premieres. So we're getting really close to that, where we're getting that fully operational. We're gonna have us working on some things to get some products out to you guys, man. Some gear from some Boss Up All Out gear, things of that nature. I got some things working behind the scenes with some people, man. Hopefully we get that stuff out real soon. So all right. Now it's time for better information because we got to keep you up on the sports books. And I look at my man, Coach Joe. Look at these prop bets we got going on, man. All right. So first of all, let's look at the Lions are a 3-point road favorite. It's been kind of fluctuating between 2.5, 3.5, and they just kind of settle in the middle at 3. The betting line is a plus 130 for the Packers and minus 150 for the Lions. So that means if you place a straight up bet on the Packers for $100 and you win, the Lions, if the Packers win, you win $130 for a total purse of $230. If you favor the Lions to win, you have to bet a minimum of $150 to win $100 for a total purse of $250. The over-under for the game is 47.5 points right now. Kind of even on the betting lines for the over-under is minus 110 for both. So I'm going to take the under this week, guys. What do you think before we move on? Over or under? I'm taking it under because of the weather.
What's that? 47?
47.5. So it got to be 48 points.
I don't know. I could see, I don't know. I could see it being like as high as maybe like a 27-24. And that might bust that, right?
Yeah, that'd be 51. You taking it over?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go under.
You go under? All right.
Bro.
All right. What you got, Coach Jones? Over or under?
I'm gonna go over.
You going
Just
over again?
just cause the numbers that LL said, my score prediction is gonna be somewhere around there. And even though it's
Okay.
kind of low for the Lions, it's still over 47.5. So
All right. So the Lions are 3-point favorites. They are 5-0. 5-0 against the spread this week. I mean, the last 5 games they played, including when they were 12-point favorites last week versus the Titans. They still hit the spread. So I would say it's a safe bet to say the Lions are going to win by 3 or more. Okay, all right. So here's some prop bets for you. Jared Goff over under 224.5 passing yards. The bet is right now to take the over. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the over under is 6.5 receptions. I will take the over on that. And Jahmyr Gibbs over under 19.5 receiving yards. I think I'll take the over on that. So looking at those prop bets, which one would you take, Coach Jones? Because I know that's how you get down. You do the little parlays and stuff. Which prop bet you think is most intriguing?
I'm taking the under on Jahmyr Gibbs 19.5 receiving yards. I just don't think that that they're going that they're gonna really put it in golf hands like that. I think with the rainy weather, man, and him having them baby hands, I just don't think they're gonna put they're gonna put it like that. Man. I think it's gonna be a lot of run, man. So that 19.5 Jahmyr Gibbs receiving yards, I just
You want to
don't
take the
see
under
that
on that?
happening. Yeah.
Okay.
I take the under, and I take the under on Jared Goff's 224 passing yards. I think he's gonna be right around 185. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be like last week when he had 85 and had 3 touchdowns because
Nah.
Now I will say this: the Packers, they are good at taking the ball over. I mean, turning the ball over from the other team, right? But they just like the Titans. They good at coughing the ball up too, because all those interceptions that Love has thrown. That's why another reason I'll take the Packers. I mean, I'll take Jordan Love over Malik Willis because he's gonna throw that thing to somebody. He's gonna throw that thing to a Kirby Joseph or a Brian Branch. One of them dudes gonna come with an interception.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'll definitely look at that. But all right, now it's time to move into our final segment of today's show. You know, we move quick on our score prediction shows, our game prediction shows. All right, time for keys to victory. All right, Coach Jones, give me one keys to victory on offense.
Win the turnover battle.
On offense?
Yeah,
okay,
on
well,
offense.
don't turn the ball over.
And I mean that's really gonna be my key to victory on offense and defense, but it is really gonna be don't turn the ball over, man. Like that's whoever turns the ball over the least amount of times is gonna win the game.
I feel you. What you got, LL?
Keep it on the ground. And that's is gonna go hand in hand in what Coach Mike is saying, because you won't less chance for turnover, but I feel like we'll have some success there. They're not necessarily the best against the run. I like their front seven though, but they're not necessarily the best against the run. And with those, just to piggyback off of that Jahmyr Gibbs, I think it may not even have to be, too much for him to do. He might could take one from the backfield, get out, because grass gonna be slippery for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, and we got some guys, this pretty shifty. So I like our chances there. So, keep it with the in safety's hands, but keep it on the ground, keep it with the backs. I think this will be, hopefully I'm not taking this from you, Kurt or nobody, but I think we get to see Sam Laporta this game. It's going to be like one of them St. Brown and Sam Laporta type games if we do anything in the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, over the middle, we lost Coach Jones. Over the middle, I get what you're saying, man. For me, yeah, definitely. I talked about it yesterday. Kind of bleed that clock, run the ball, control that.
And
the line of scrimmage and keep that offense on the sidelines.
Right, and they're the linebackers they're talking about right now. I guess they playing pretty well. They don't really cover that well, so
No, they do not. They're better they're down the hill tackling linebackers. They're not really good at coverage, and I think the middle of the field can be open for the Lions on that short intermediate passes. So yeah, I agree with you 100% on that. Defense. Yeah, I had to say win a turnover battle. We talked about it yesterday. You know what I'm saying? They coughed the ball up, and I think that the snatch and grab or the prowlers, you know, whoever was saying it can get one. You know what I'm saying? And you got, and this is the crazy thing, you got the 3 top interceptions leaders in one game in this game. You got Xavier McKinney at 6, Kirby Joseph at 5, and Brian Branch at 4. And here's the scary thing is Branch missed the game. So basically it's 2 games because we had the early bye. He had 2 less games to get interceptions than Alexander not McKinney. I'm sorry, McKinney and Kirby. So 1 less than the Kirby. So he right up there at the top of the league. So I think we're looking at an all pro year for Brian Branch. I'm just saying it, you know. Branch and Kirby now are the top 2 safeties per PFF. They pushed McKinney down last game. So you know, we'll see. Even though he had a pick last game too. But all right, score predictions for tomorrow. I'm gonna let you go first, LL. What you got?
Kind of depends on who plays, man. On they side, like who's starting quarterback. Even then, I kind of think it's gonna be a low scoring game. I'm gonna say something weird like 22-17, 22-16, something like that.
So you're picking the under. That's not the over.
Yeah, I'm going under.
You picked over earlier. Now you're gonna pick.
Well, no, I picked under. I said it could be as high as like 24-27, but I said under.
Okay. All right. So you taking the under, and you said 22-16?
Yeah, like something weird like that. 22-16, 23-19, something weird like that.
So you're picking the Lions to cover, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
All right. For me, I think the Lions will control that clock. The Green Bay Packers have given up right around a little over 100 yards in the rushing game for the last 5 straight games. So I don't think it's going to change with our offensive line and our running backs. So I think we control the clock with our run game. Hold Josh Jacobs under 100 yards, and the Lions cause 2 turnovers and win a tight game, 24-17. So I'm picking the under, but I'm picking the Lions to cover. What you got, Coach Jones?
Me, I'm a little bit higher than y'all, as you know. That's what I do. But you know what? I think it's gonna be. But I have a score of 27-23, Detroit Lions. I think the Lions will cover it, but the Lions will also go over. The Lions and Packers will go over that 47.5. Man, I think the rain will be a problem, but I just don't think it'll be that much of a problem. I still think with all the weapons on the field, man, they're going to put up points. They're not going to put up a whole bunch of points because of the weather, but they're going to put up points. So 27-23.
All right. Hey, like the video, share the video, comment on the video, man. Let us know. Give us your score predictions in the comments of this video. It will not be a premiere. It just be a posted video today because I'm going to exercise my right and go vote this morning. So I hope everyone does that. But hey, do us a favor. Make sure you follow us on your favorite social media platforms. Coach Jones, I've said this time and time again, he does a great job over there on Wolverine Sports Talk, his YouTube channel, man. His shorts are good and informative, and with the lengthening of the YouTube shorts, you know, he can add even more information on those videos, man. Of course, I post content from this channel on all my social media platforms, and make sure you check out LL and his Instagram page, man. I had to tell you, man, man, it was man, I had hold on, let me get my napkin. It was thirsty on that thing the other day, man. He had that thing rolling.
It's Halloween.
But, yeah, that's always a special on Halloween. It was a Halloween special, man. And it wasn't for the faint of heart. But now it's time for party shots for today's show, man. Coach Jones, what you got, man? What you got for the people on this good Saturday prediction?
Yeah, I got a couple of things. First off, I want to say I'm nervous about tonight because Michigan plays Oregon. Oh Lord Jesus. Davis Warren, please don't do nothing dumb. And then you know, I'm lucky because the voting is right next door. Because I live next door to the NAACP, and they have voting in the front of the church. So it ain't nothing but a walk around to the next door to the front of the building. So I get to vote like just like that. It's that easy for me. So please vote on Tuesday, by Tuesday. Election is crucial, man. And last but not least, man, let's go on and make that some moldy cheese head, man. Let's go ahead and spoil the Green Bay Packers day. I know they all up on it, man. And you know what? And I seen something on Twitter, man, where people was talking about how Lions fans was like this and like that, and and y'all don't realize the Packer fans, or people don't notice the Packer fans moon the team when they come in, like they moon. Like they fans like get in just moon the bus. You know what I'm saying? When it's rolling in, man. That's a tradition that Green Bay been doing for a long time. So before you start talking about us Lions fans, check yourself, player. Cause I mean, y'all showing ashy butt cheeks all over the place, man. I don't think that's nice. So yeah, man. With that being said, go blue, one pride.
Yeah, definitely. I think the problem is that people ain't heard us in so long. They think we're just obnoxious, but we're not. Our team is just winning. We can have a voice. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk our ish because our team is winning. But we ain't disrespectful. We're gonna talk an ish about our team. My thing is, don't come in our talking disrespectful to us. We ain't disrespectful. We gonna come in, take over your stadium, and cheer our team on.
And
You
punch you
know,
in the mouth.
you're gonna punch you in the mouth coming off the bus. So you know what I'm saying. And I've been around this world, and Packers fans are some of the most annoying fans I've ever met in my life. So yeah,
Yes.
y'all can kick rocks with that. They're right up there with the Patriots fans and the Cowboys fans. They right
Yeah.
up there with those guys.
My
So, yeah,
my
definitely.
thing is like, what fan base don't act crazy for their team, man? Just shut up. So
Yeah,
Green
leave
Bay,
us alone. We finally can say something. So y'all
even
can kick
if
rocks.
FTP, all of that good stuff, man. To let tomorrow be that good day that we go in there and slap some people in the mouth, dog. For a lot of different reasons. This is a statement game. I kind of feel like we've had pretty decent games when that happens recently. They've been talking junk over there. Who I forget who it was, but he's saying he don't like how we've been trying to embarrass
Oh,
people.
Xavier McKinney.
Yeah, I think he should, number one, shut his mouth. And number two,
Mhm.
mind your business, man. Because we ain't trying to embarrass nobody. We're just going out there and winning games. Maybe we did try and embarrass Jerry Jones. That was for his stank ass birthday. So now it's gonna be for your stank ass birthday, or for whatever holiday is coming up for you, sucking boy. So I hope you got the right shoes on. I hope you got your chin strap on, because you, as you can see, they hopefully Ben Johnson heard you, and hopefully he targeted your monkey or your rabbit self. So I wanted to say other words, so my apologies for that. But you gonna have a decent game on Sunday. Well, you have a good game on Sunday, sir.
Yeah. All right. For me, man.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us right here on the Boss Up Ball Out podcast. Thank you for starting your Saturday morning with us right here on the channel, man. Thank you for helping us grow this channel, man. We're bringing people back. We're seeing people in the chat that were with us over there on Detroit Lions in the Pride. We appreciate you guys, migrating over to the channel, man. We appreciate you. We're back. We're doing this stuff for you guys, man. So definitely, we really appreciate all you guys do for us, man, and supporting the channel and watching the content. But of course, as you go out on this Saturday and keep checking the Twitter. I'm checking Twitter because we're waiting for that last move, that last chess piece to happen. And it's gonna happen on Monday, man. I'm predicting it.
What y'all gonna say if Brad Holmes don't do nothing? I think he will, but what y'all gonna what's gonna be?
Is what you gotta ride what you got, because I'm a Lions fan through and through. So if we don't do nothing, guess what? You just bucket the insurance trap and keep moving. So
I'm
that's
disappointed.
what I'm gonna do. Roll up on Brad Holmes.
Thank you,
man.
thank you.
Hell no,
I might.
Man, Brad Holmes is the big dude player. You
don't care.
Run up and get done up. And if you think he ain't got security from the Lions, you mistaken.
You see who roll with me? I got Geronimo with me. We take on security.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing.
Okay, man. I ain't finna run up on him, man.
You got
Guess
Keanu.
what? Because my thing is, we wouldn't be where we are now without Brad Holmes.
Right.
We wouldn't be a successful team right now without Brad, because you're never going to agree with everything somebody does.
Kurt,
It's
I don't
never
like
going
that
to
you
be.
did that.
It's never going to be 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't agree with some stuff that that Dan Campbell has done, but guess what? That's my coach. I'm gonna ride with that dude regardless, man, because that's my dude. But hey, Thank you guys for joining us right here, man. As LL looking with the gas face right now with that grin. Hey, enjoy your Saturday, man. Whatever you do in life, you guys to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my fellas, LL Cool Torrance and Coach Mike Jones. This is Kurt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.